Hello everyone, welcome. This is Luisa Turnip, and today I'll be talking about civil lawsuit, how to file civil lawsuit, what are the requirements, what are the mechanism look like in civil lawsuit. So first off, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Luisa Turnip and I am corporate and litigations lawyer. I do my practice at Sigma Law Firm. However, I do cover all throughout Indonesia's provinces from west to the east, from Sabang, Merauke. So without further ado, let's dive into this topic. So civil case or private case. In Indonesia, we have several legal framework for civil case, for criminal case, for military case, for administrative case, and each of them has their own procedures and has its own mechanisms and conducted in accordingly based on its framework. So you click this video, I assume that you have civil cases that related to private matters. So private matters is referring to anything that related to non-public case. For instance, contract dispute, land cases, or family case. This can be about child custody, asset deficient, marital issues, anything related to family. So in this case, if you have some issues with private case, your case will be settled in the civil lawsuit. So now assume that you are going to take a legal proceeding in the court to settle the case in this mechanism. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is identifying your case. You want to ensure you filing to the right mechanism and the right court. So once you have that figured, and then the second step is making sure you have legal ground and you have the evidence to prove that you are having the legal standing to make your claim. And now make sure that you have the evidences with you well documented, and they can be in form of email, document, picture, or authentic document, or contract, or can be screenshot of conversations you have, and as well can be email. And once you have all this well prepared in advance, then the preparations for the lawsuit itself, the formal procedures. Make sure that you actually know where to file your lawsuit. So to determine which court is going to be responsible or have the authority to examine your case, it's going to be based on the case itself. For instance, if it's land case, it's going to be where the land or the disputed land is located. And then you are going to file your lawsuit into the district court. And if the case is in the form of individual, assume it's a person who infringed your contract, then it's going to be where the individual resides. And you will see it based on their KTP or based on the kitas if they are foreigner. And if the case, or if the counterpart, or let's say the defendant, is in form of PT or legal body, and they can be in form of yayasan, PT, PMA, usaha dagang, then you want to identify them in the lawsuit with the name of the company and the address of that company. And if the defendant is a collective, so then you want to choose one of the defendant domicile address. And now you have all that sorted. Make sure that you lay out your claims in a structure, clear and sequential and logical and rational, easy for the court to understand. And now I explain this is because I assume that you are wanting to file civil lawsuit by yourself, present it by yourself in court. That is possible if conditions of your case is revolving less than 500 or maximum of 500 million claim. It's called gugatan sederhana or small claim. However, if the case is larger than that, it's highly recommended to hire lawyer. And those are the important things, so make sure. So I will continue again about the formations of the civil lawsuit. You have the identifications, and then you lay out the legal ground as to why you believe you have the legal right to claim for compensation or legal form of remedies. You want to make sure you make it with clarity and attached with the evidence. And then you also want to make sure to make clear what do you expect the court panel, what decisions do you want them to make. Is it to do something or to pay you something, or it can be both, to granting you compensations in form of monetary, or it can be in a form of actions or performing something. So those are the simple things about filing civil lawsuit in Indonesia. I hope that helps, and if you need someone to consult with, please feel free to contact us. You can reach us into our website or our email. And if you have questions, feel free as well to drop in the comment section. I'm Luisa Turnip. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video.